Hello and welcome to Iceland. As you can see, I'm in the middle of a it's not a snowstorm, it's blowing snow. Actually you can see the sky above, it's pretty clear, but the wind is pretty strong. It's somewhere in the range of 60 to 70 miles per hour, and it brings all the snow from the side onto the road and makes the visibility pretty bad. My name is Peter, and I've been living and working in Iceland for 4 years. You can see it picking up now, so this is even higher than I said. We are currently in the West Fjords of Iceland. This is one of the harshest places weather-wise, as you can see. And I've been living and working here for 4 years. And I'm just going to post a few videos about Iceland and get you some stories about Iceland in general. Okay, almost lost it there. The backhand is very light. This is a van. This is a Ford Transit van, which is empty. And that's the worst thing that you can drive here in the mountains in Iceland, is an empty car. For those of you who drive trucks, you know that there's nothing worse than an empty truck in high winds. And since I'm very light, the back end is kind of getting away from me, so I'm just trying to keep it on the road. I'm going now 40 kilometers per hour, just to be on the safe side so I can react. I think also there's a car behind me which is taking it also quite slow. It doesn't want to overtake in this kind of weather. Just put on the hazard switch. Maybe it's going to help us be more visible in this weather. So the problem here is there's ice forming on the road, so the wind picks you up if you're light and just slides you across the road into the ditch, into the side of the road, and it's the end of the story for you then. But in general, we have tires that are high quality spiked tires, and these tires are basically, you want to have them always if you're driving out of the big cities like Reykjavik. If you were driving like in these conditions, you want to have it always on your car. We have it on this van, but the problem is the nails fall out of the tires with time. So they're still really good tires, but it makes a huge difference when you have spikes on your tires, all of them. So as you can see, the wind has kind of subsided, but this is actually just, you know, you can drive like this and then everything just seems perfectly calm, and just out of the blue you get a wind gust, and you if you're not prepared for it, you don't have any time to react. It just takes you off the road. So the main thing here is if the wind is coming from your right side, like now it is, I'm just trying to keep to the right side of the road. So if it takes me, if it starts pushing me to to the left, then I have some space on the left side of the road to react. And then of course it's the opposite on if it's blowing from the left hand side. You stick to the left when you can if there's no ongoing traffic. As you can see, these are we had an Arctic truck pass by. This is what in Iceland they call an Arctic truck. It's a truck that is specially made for these kind of conditions. You won't see a lot of vans driving in this weather. Actually, I didn't see any today, and I have been driving quite a while today. I wouldn't recommend it in Iceland, driving a van in the winter time. It's much safer to be just on a regular car with good tires than being in a van. It's the worst possible situation that you can get yourself into. Apart from being in a big size truck or in a semi that is empty, which doesn't happen here in Iceland also. So they're just trying to get over this mountain pass. This mountain pass is 23 kilometers long. I'm just trying to get off of it in one piece. This is just an everyday thing in the rural parts of Iceland. You have to be used to driving in this kind of weather. You have to be ready for anything. You also have to check the conditions of the road always before driving. There's a really good app and internet site on from the Icelandic government. It's called the roads.is, and then you can see the conditions of all the roads in Iceland, the wind speed, the temperature, the direction of the wind, also the wind gusts. Everything is monitored. They also have cameras on most of the roads, and you can monitor whatever is happening live on the roads. So it's trying to, as you can see, in visibility is pretty low, very low currently, but it's getting better as you're getting down the mountain. Actually, it's not, this mountain is not so high. It's only 440 meters at the highest point. I'm talking metric now, I'm sorry, but you would need to translate that. But it's not so high. It's not so high, but you see how it is, even not being so high. So this is pretty normal, considered normal. The state of the road as is now is it's considered like you know, passable. The only warning that you have on this road is of blowing snow, and this is what we are seeing. And of course the wind. This internet page is really good, and then you can always take a look at what's happening on it. Let's have another car pass by. Okay, and you can see it. So we're gonna refresh it. We're lucky we have internet here. Not all places have internet, so as you can see, it's colored blue. I don't know if you can see it. It's pretty small. So it's considered blue. Then you can take a look what blue means. It means slippery here, and of course that's what we experienced just a few minutes ago, that we had our backhand sliding due to wind. Turn off the hazards now. So as you can see, we are going down the mountain and the weather is getting a bit more better. Actually, just less snow. The wind is still present, so you still gotta be on your toes. I'm gonna make a few videos on my channel. It's a new channel. I'm not into making any money out of this, just for people to see how it is to live and work in Iceland. It's a beautiful country, but in the winter time it's governed by nature. One of the rare places in the world where everything is just governed by nature. You can't plan your life just as you want it. You always need to take the nature in consideration, respect it, and be vigilant always. And there's not a lot of space for stupid ideas and mistakes here in Iceland, in the rural parts in the winter, because it can be very unforgiving. Glad that you follow this video, and if you have any questions, I would be glad to answer it. In the meantime, I'm gonna try and get off this mountain pass, and see you in one of the next episodes of Stories from Iceland. All the best, and Happy New Year, and stay safe.